Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So we had a very good data download last night. Now, the reason I would say this data download was so good is it at least has the illusion of being very heavily tied to feedback that, not only me, but the community has given a lot over the last, several weeks, several months, whatever you want to say. Obviously, there's the big time-limited content thing. I am pretty certain that the time-limited content is probably, like, the Ari stages were the time-limited content. I think they were probably experimenting with the limited time that it's up until later on they make it permanently available forever. Instead of the daily limits. That's what I'm thinking, right? But I think that's a failure. Like, the day limits were way better. So now I think that they kind of just were like, they already had a lot of these lined up, but I think they went in and just said, just make it permanent, and we'll take care. Like, probably, I bet you we'll get more down the line, and they'll probably start having daily limits on it, which to me is not even a problem, right? So that there's that. The other thing is the tickets. So 2025 gave us Dokkan Day and these free tickets on all the banners, which is really good stuff. But, during Dokkan Day, it's like, man, the stones are good, and the chamber, the hyperbolic time chamber, like grinding event is great. But, like, before we were able to get the tickets, it did feel like I had a little bit more juice to it, right? At least a little bit. And kind of wanted, like, 7 tickets. I mean, I understand that, like, it's, they're giving out free summons for, like, 7? 7's pretty low, dude. Like, that's, it could at least be, like, 14. Like, you have 14 tickets, I'd be like, well, it's still a multi, right? It's at least a multi worth of characters. But, like, dude, 7? That's a little low. So that's the point of this video here, right? Is LR TURLES, there's actually going to be a total of 35 tickets. That's very good. Very good. So 35 legitimately is a pretty big number. There's a lot of players who are going to get LR TURLES for free. Like, 35 is a good number. Ton of people are getting this suit completely for free, right? But it's... I could see them experimenting with this and maybe continuing to do this, because it's like, it is a lot of tickets, but they're really, like, trying to get people to be on the game and playing, right? But, real cracks at getting the main, like, banner character for free, certainly is at least a reasonable reward for wanting people to log in every day, kind of, right? So, Minato made a helpful tweet here, just that that's 35 in total. 7 still from the Seriously Serious, and then we have a daily ticket mission every day until the 25th. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to cover this when it drops in game. I might just do a video every day, right? And being like, all right, guys, today is our ticket for the day, is what I might do. Just like a quick, like, easy, like, boom, right here. So, starting later on tonight, right? So it's a 24-hour mission, right? You do have to log in and get it done. I probably am going to make sure to get this video done pretty quick so I can upload it and be like, hey guys, like, you have to do this today. Have to. And maybe just, like, kind of, like, tweet it out and stuff like that. But, so later tonight, 12 hours from now, well, 14 hours from now, all you have to do is clear a stage in any part of the challenge event tab. So, this is pretty easy. You could what's probably the fastest thing? They got rid of the speed battles, right? So, yeah, what would be the fastest? I'm not too sure on that. It might be the Surging Army of Steel, just doing, like, stage 1 of the Surging Army of Steel. That way you could kill a metal cooler to contribute to the 100 million that we need taken down, and then, you just get the stage done, right? So that's a very easy one right there, okay? But it's, any stage, pretty easy. Then, they want you to clear any stage in the Perfect Cooperation Team Battle. That is this event right here. this event right here, the Perfect Cooperation Team Battle. Again, usually when it comes to these events that it's going to ask us to do for these TURLES missions, probably just doing the first stage typically is going to be the easiest. I think this is a little bit of a real fight. No, I mean, he's only super in for 2.8, so you could just bring, strong characters, and you should be able to shit on him. By the way, we can't get this Goku. I really wish we could. Just saying. There's the Piccolo we can't get as well. Alright, so there's that. Then, Surging Army of Steel. So remember, these recent stages, once we get to, like, stage 12 and on, they are, or stage 11. Once we get to about stage 11, right, these are kind of like real fights. In particular, the one coming up in 12 hours is actually going to be very difficult. But you can debuff them, so, you could cheese them like that. But it's 5 enemies that have guaranteed crit that ignores 100% defense. So you're not really going to be able to tank them. You're going to have to dodge or use debuffs on them is going to be the only method to deal with the metal coolers, right? So keep that in mind, right? Today or later tonight is a tough fight coming, but you do stage 1, you'll blow this guy out really fast, right? And remember, you're contributing towards killing the 100 million metal coolers as well, which is, very good. All right, so there's that. Then they want you to do intensifying fights. Nothing really too crazy here. Again, you shove in a stage 1, you could blitz it pretty quick. If you've already done this, right, you will be able to auto. And, I mean, these fights are not going to be difficult to auto. I mean, look at, dude, they're super in for 100k damage, right? You blast through this within 2 seconds. No difficulty whatsoever right there, so get rid of that. Then after that is just do a quest mode stage. Now, the reason they're doing that for that day very clearly is because this is the day that this happens right here. This is a new quest mode character. Funny enough, we don't have this version of Gohan. This is Gohan from the Broly movie, but it's also, the Gohan that's in the quest mode as well. But if we go Gohan Youth, this Gohan doesn't have a card. Remember, this is not the same Gohan. This is the Gohan in the Cell games, right? Like, kind of like the normal series. And it's only in the Broly movie that he's got this little kind of like Piccolo, like, I don't know, wrap around his neck, right? Right here. This is Gohan from the Broly movie. So this is the first version of this Gohan that's just like by himself. This is a different version of Gohan too, because this is him before the time chamber training with Goku, right? So it's crazy that this is the first time we get this version, but it's also from quest mode. So he's on Time Travelers because it's the quest mode version. So that's what this guy's gonna. He's gonna get its UR Awakening. It might not even be to just Gohan, because remember, we have had the Frieza and Cooler card, right? So wait, let me see. Goku family hybrid Saiyan. No, he probably is just gonna remain just Gohan, huh? Yeah, I mean, because if like Trunks would be there with him, Goku family wouldn't be there. If Goku was there with him, Hybrid Saiyans wouldn't be there, right? I doubt it'll be like a tag or anything. So it probably is just going to remain Gohan. Maybe he goes Super Saiyan for the TUR, but it probably is still just going to remain Gohan. Okay. But there's that on that day, right? Here, let me find where we're at. Yeah, here we are, right here. All right, then the day after this is the support memory boost. Here, oh yeah, here's the quest mode stages. So the support memory boost, right? I feel like people don't ever touch this. Remember, support memories are very good, but these don't usually buff like the crazy good support memories. The crazy good support memories are usually either obtained or buffed via red zones and Supreme Innocent battles and very challenging events like that. These support memories are kind of, not really like the very best ones. But these stages could be a little tricky because you have to use free-to-play characters, which means you have to grind the free-to-play characters. And if there's one thing I know about the Dokkan community, Iron Cane is a great example of this, right? They love to complain, but then they don't do the thing that they're complaining. Like, no, this is the content, huh? But, like Iron Cane will ignore most of the content, right? It's the same thing. All right, here, let's get rid of this. All right, so we got that. Then we have Collection of Epic Battles. This is crazy because there's only been 2 drops for this event ever, right? We had the drop. This is the 2021 Worldwide Download Celebration. And then this was, at least for JP, January of 2023, right before the 8th anniversary. Those were the 2 drops for this event, which is crazy. Now, funny enough, these support memories are elite, by the way. These are some of the very good support memories. I would love to see them add more, stages to this. Any type of, like, differing kind of, like, challenge events and stuff like that, I think is kind of fun. Then heated throwdown, so they want us to take down one of these. I mean, there's only 2 stages. I'd love to see them add more to this. I love the concept of this event. I just felt like it was a little too weak. But, like, kind of, like, going through and, like, the potential of, like, random enemies with, like, varying different abilities. Like, this is fun. I think that this is a great concept for a challenge event. It's just during the 11th anniversary, it was not strong enough. We buffed this a little bit for, like, level 3. We'll say, I don't know, Super Gogeta's TDC or something. And then level 3 could be, like, movie heroes or something. I think it could be quite fun. Right, but make it a little bit more challenging. So there's that. And then after this, Union Master. So, I mean, wait, did I? Yeah, no, we're good. Okay, yeah. And then Union Master is the next day. Obviously, we know all about Union Master. They release these stages all the time, kind of like medium, like, level difficulty. But the thing about this is you could just do like the stage 1, the 3 required, where the stats are very low, and just straight up bully the stage very quickly. And then finally we have a Super Battle Road stage. I mean, you used to do like stage 1 or something, and again, you could just auto that very easily nowadays, compared to in the past when these stages were first dropping. I remember the day this event came out and the rage from people at how difficult it was. Now, I mean, we could just, basically auto through it, which is funny. All right, so there's that. And then we have a page 2 here. Then we have to do Battle Hardened Formidable Foes, the very good event from the 10th anniversary, which is, again, very similar to Super Battle Road. Again, just doing one of these early ones, I think it would be pretty easy to sort of clear out. Remember, what is it? It's stage 4 does actually have Metal Cooler in it, so you could, get some kills for Metal Cooler, so I probably will make sure to do that. Stage 4 right there. Okay. Then we have Extreme Super Battle Road. Same thing, pretty easy. There are some Metal Coolers around. Yeah, I am going to do a video each day for these tickets. And I'll be like, all right, so stage, what was it? It was like 56 or something. I know, yeah, here we go, 54. Worthy Rivals. And we have 5 Metal Coolers right there. Yep, boom. There you go. Stage 54 of Super and Extreme Super Battle Road has 5 Metal Coolers in it. So, again, that way we could all contribute to help get the 100 stones from beating the 100 Metal Coolers. I mean, I think that's fairly important. Then we have Infinite Dragon Ball History. I don't think there's no Metal Cooler in Infinite Dragon Ball History. I don't believe so. Unfortunately, there is super class characters from the Cooler movies. Is this one right here? Extraordinary Super Warriors is characters from the Cooler movies. This was 2022 Worldwide Download Celebration stage. But Metal Cooler himself, I don't believe, appears in any of the stages in Infinite Dragon Ball History. So, okay, so there's that. Then we have just any event in the challenge category. My recommendation would probably be just take down the Surging Army of Steel Stage 1. I think that's probably the best bet right there. And, again, that way you'll get your ticket. And then you'll also be contributing to taking down all of the Metal Coolers to help everyone out. So we have that right there. And then remember, finally, the last thing is the Seriously Serious All Out Battle stage against TURLES right here. Right? For this stage, there is the mission to just beat that. Right? So tomorrow or tonight, you're going to be able to have 9 tickets already day 1. By beating this and by doing any stage in the challenge tab. So, good luck. Anyone who is planning on getting all the tickets. Again, 35 tickets in total you're able to get to have a chance at getting the big man himself, LR TURLES. I'm telling y'all, LR TURLES is like a top 5 level character. This guy is very good. These Seraphine Conqueror characters are very good. When TURLES drops, he's going to shock people. I've been saying this guy is a monster. He is very powerful. So let me know what you guys think. Thanks, guys, for watching. And I will Catch you guys next time. Good luck getting your tickets. Summoning for Turles.